Alright people, just had myself a nice shower, so I'm nice and clean to talk to you today about Go Tell the Spartans. It's a 1978 film starring Burt Lancaster. It's basically about the US soldiers going to Vietnam, and it's a 1964 era they're basing it on. Yeah, cause Go Tell the Spartans basically is a film where a special forces operation with some troops led them to a nice little settlement, a little village, an airstrip, and there's nothing there but a couple of French gravestones. And you sort of think, hang on, what's going on here? The intel said there was someone here, and there's meant to be some Vietnam to disband or take out, however you want to put it. But it didn't seem to be the case. Go Tell the Spartans, the title means is like the Spartans, Thermopylae. Spartans, the 300 Spartans, and if you haven't seen the film already and know about the history and that, they went to the valley and they got wiped out by the Persian Empire. Basically, it's kind of what happens here as such. The soldiers go to this town and unfortunately get pretty much wiped out by the Vietnam. That's why they go tell the Spartans, because they're like going to tell the Spartans that they failed as well, ultimately. Over a bit of defending. It's a damn shame, really. It's basically one of Burt Lancaster's finest films, and you see actually in there, he really does a good job. This is for us when he gets a bit older as well, so he's got more experience, more wisdom, and he knows how to throw his lines and use his voice into the right places. And there's a little fly flying around the camera, it's just starting to annoy me a little bit, so I might get that one in a second. But you can sort of find some information and a bit more details about this film on the internet, like you usually can these days, isn't it? And other YouTube channels or other review posts somewhere, you know. But the way I see it, it's a really good film. It's nice, basic, simple. Lot of sceneries. It's very nice locations that they use. The costumes look maybe not that good, but they look good enough to make you think, okay, US soldiers, Vietnam, the Viet Cong soldiers, civilians, you know, the props they use are really nice. The guns sound like guns, the tanks and the planes, the choppers, you know, the explosions all look really nice, and I really quite enjoy this film as well. The story has a nice plot to it, a nice sort of, it flows really nicely, and it has that sort of nice bit of tension in there as well. It makes you really stick into it and watch it. I've seen it a few times and I've really enjoyed it each time I've watched it, and that's why I'm letting you review it to you today. It's about 110 sort of minutes of to airing time, maybe around, maybe more, a bit less, interesting to say, but we go from that into there. It's a very nice film though, and I wish that they maybe had a few more star characters to build up the film, but I think Burt Lancaster does a really good job still. But I always like that extra character, another one to bring in to bounce back and forwards main characters as such. It's just my opinion. It never works out, but the simplicity of films is what I love as well. So let's take a little closer look at the film, shall we? The old casings. Anyway, Go Tell Spartans, nice white lettering. I think they could have done some bit more special with the writing, but Burt Lancaster, a little bit dark on top there, but they seem to hide his name away a bit with the red explosion and the but it's a very nice detail, a nice sort of cartoon effect to it, I suppose. I think cartoon, I'm not sure. And you got the soldiers there, sort of like having a little battle sort of sequence. And they're like going through the water, and a nice explosion of people jumping off the back there. You can see them jumping off the towers. You got the little Viet Cong village, Vietnam village, and you've got the helicopters. Very nice actually. I quite like this case. The front of the case is very well presented. It's almost like a special edition sort of one, I suppose. Especially, I reckon you'd call it almost like a special edition one. I'm not sure. Anyway, you got Go Tell the Spartans on the side. Nice red background with good white writing. And you got the character at the bottom there, like you did on the front. A little bit different, not too bad. And the back sort of pulls around the same sort of look like it does on the front. Make sure the camera's in focus. So, okay, you got 3 pictures at the top. So look, zoom in, because the camera may not like it always. So, we've got Go Tell the Spartans. Got the general there, or captain, wherever he was. And you got some people hiding away behind some sandbags, and you got 2 guys shouting at each other. Never the best way of going, is there? But no, it's nice sort of red smoke, the blue sort of light from the night, red fire, I suppose, and you got the ground sort of here. You got the helicopter coming around with a search. Well, whenever you see like the difference between sort of 1970s to sort of maybe 2010s, for instance, you see the Vietnam sort of films. They all seem to vary in style of helicopter. You get the Black Hawks, you get these transporter ones, you get sort of different versions, and it's a bit all over the place really. I'm not sure what ones they actually particularly used properly, or what ones they had just for the film itself. So that's our little read, shall we? Can you all see that? Please let me know if you can. Adopted from the novel Incident at Mukwa. Yep. By Daniel Ford, Go Tell the Spartans is a critically acclaimed American war film. Of course, because it's got American soldiers in there. No one else fought in that war, did they? Starring Burt Lancaster in one of his finest performances of his career, as the world-weary, hard-boiled Major Barker. During the early stages of the US involvement in Vietnam, the seasoned commander embarking on his 3rd war. I'm assuming World War I, World War II, and now the Vietnam War. Crikey, not that bad, is it? If you hear noises in the background, that's a motorbike going past. I got the window open because it's such a nice day, so why not? Takes command of an isolated Vietnam outpost. As the brutality escalates, Barker attempts to save a platoon of rookies from a Viet Cong ambush. That's the sort of thing you want to do, is take rookies into an ambush or into a battle, but you gotta get your experience somehow, I suppose, because we're all rookies until we've been there once. They're nicely laid out. I like that layout, that's very nice. Let's do that actually. A bit more? Yeah, there we go. I like the way it's laid out, it's very nicely done actually, you got some good style. 2008 is when they redesigned this, released it on DVD, I think it was, and that's when this case came out. I don't know if the original one looks like this or not, but it looks really pretty. But there's many different styles and artscapes you go for in these days, or in it. Inside you get a naff little booklet telling you about all different sorts of films. You can have a little read that if you ever get one. I'm not interested, so that'll go into the recycling. And I'll just hit the mic stand. I can see myself in it because it's a nice shiny snowball blue snowball, that's the one. Nothing inside the case of booklets apart from that on the sleeves, but a nice white case actually. It's quite nice and shiny and slippery. Well, not shiny, but it's nice and smooth. And you got a nice disc there. Nice stand. It stands out very nicely actually, doesn't it? How well that stands out in the right light and the blur. There we go. That stands out quite nicely, doesn't it? So I'm trying to get the camera to focus in on it. Try and focus, please, camera. There we go. Burt Lancaster, Go Tell the Spartans. Got a nice red puff smoke. Got the nice blue sky around it. A couple of helicopters. Got Burt Lancaster at the bottom shooting his gun. What more do we all need? I quite like that. Do that a little bit. No, it's very nice actually. Well designed case. And yeah, it's lovely to look at. Very pleasing to the eye. Most special. Well, I don't say most special on there, but to me it's a special case actually. I quite enjoy this. If I recommend a film, if anyone wants me to recommend a film to them, I say Go Tell the Spartans because it's a good film and because it's got such a beautiful case to look at. Anyways, go back to the other side again, shall we? But overall, it's a very good film and I highly recommend you take a little sneak peek at this. If you go to like HMV or online to say Amazon or eBay and you manage to see this for a good price, I think you probably could pick this up for £7 to £8 maybe a bit less, depends on if you buy new. I always buy films brand new because I like the nostalgia about brand new things, so yeah. Go Tell the Spartans, a very good classic film. Burt Lancaster, you know you're going to get something good out of it, so yes. Thank you very much and I will see you next time. See yas.